Hello, hello. If you would like to join me for an unboxing for something new that I am trying out, then stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so it is definitely something new that I am trying here. I'm trying not to have too much anxiety over the fact that this box is a bit beat up. It came in this box and then it came in a bag, and it actually came from Hong Kong. So you can see it's a little squished, but hopefully, and it does have this pock mark in it. I have the worst luck with shipping, I really do, but hopefully everything is okay, so let's get into it. So this is something that is totally new for me, and I'm taking a sneak peek, and I'm excited. So, voila, here it is. Okay. So this is something that's totally new for me, and I will show you what it is. So you can probably see from the picture just a wee bit that it looks a little bit like, if you're looking at the camera, and actually let me fix the camera so we're not crooked. Sorry about that. Okay, so yes, if you're looking at the camera, it in a little way might look like a week's, but I can assure you this is no week's. So this leather. Okay, so let's start on what is it. So this is from Eternal Leather Goods. And it's definitely, the leather's pretty soft. Let me smell it. Sniff test. Oh my goodness, that smells really good. So all good bonuses. So let's look at the inside. As you can see, well, it is undyed. It does already have a little bit of patina, which I think I've made the decision on this one that I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I may put a water protectant on it just so that if it gets water drops, it doesn't look super janky. And yes, that's a word that I love, but I definitely am gonna let it patina and do its natural course. So you can see that I went with the non-bumped clasp. He does classically do on the clasp, he does ones that have like a bump that sticks out, or he does one where it's flat. So before we get inside, I did ask for a super smooth piece of leather, and this is definitely not super smooth except that little corner. But I have to say, even though I asked for super smooth, it is scrumptious. I don't know what else to say. I really was wanting a smooth one, but now that I'm seeing the natural variation in pebbling, I'm like, And like that clasp, look at that clasp. That's really pretty. So yes, so that's all of the variation there. And stitching is really good. He does use a machine, so you can see this, but with use over time, that line from the presser foot on the machine will dissipate. Okay, let's look at the inside. So, man, that's really pretty. So this is the inside. So I really love this pocket layout for all of my Vander specs. And so he did this pocket layout. So it has these 3 side pockets. It has one pocket here and one pocket here. And then I asked him to duplicate the pockets over here for this slip pocket in the back so that I could put like a big notepad or what have you here. Like, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could do that. So that is Eternal Leather Goods. This leather is like, it's like saddle leather. I mean, let's see if you guys can hear this. It is like a saddle. It is so daggone smooth. This is crazy. So I love it. So this is a standard, if I didn't say that already, sorry. Just so excited. And I really have been wanting to try a standard more for just like list making and those types of things and like keeping track of some stuff. Not so much like appointments and stuff. So this isn't, for me, this isn't going to be a planner. This is just going to be, and I'm going to set it up with you guys. This is just going to be basically a book for like brain dumping, list making, those types of things. So, or just anything that I need to jot down. So that is basically my goal for this one. So my first impression, I'm like 100% honest. I was initially a little bit disappointed that it wasn't like smooth like this. He may not have had much of that hide. He may just not have remembered that I'd asked, and that's totally okay, because I am thinking this is gonna patina so cool. Like, I'm excited. I'm totally okay that it didn't end up being like super smooth. Probably the most because I absolutely adore how just variated this clasp is. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. So, okay. So let's set it up together. Okay. So I decided to go more of a fall kind of theme. So that's what we're doing. So let me put some of this stuff aside. So these were, and I did get 4 strings. So these were the books that I got. So I am really just trialing these. So this particular one, they're all 3 from Paper Penguin Co. And this one is the 180 page Tomoe River paper with the grid lines. Okay, so I wanted this one to be my first just because I knew it was going to come and have like an orangey look to it, and I just thought that was going to be perfect. So I'm probably going to have to trim these outer covers a little bit because they're a little bit bigger than they should be. But so what I did was, as you can see, that's what the normal cover looks like. I literally just took paper and I wrapped it around and then just put a piece of washi tape so that I can change out the covers as time goes. So like when Christmas comes and, oh, what's this? Hang on. Oh, that's his card. So if you guys are interested in knowing the maker, there it is, Eternal Leather Goods, and his name is Colin, and here's his information. There you go. So I did customize this one. So Colin, I spoke with him through Instagram, but you can also email him as well. So and this did come from Hong Kong, just so you know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take these outer papers down a little bit. But this is my first standard, so I really had no clue what I was doing when I was, or I could just, let me look. Let's see, what's the top look like? No, it is bigger. So I'll definitely need to cut the tops and the bottoms more because I sort of overlap them a little bit and they really need to be pretty much right on or else they're gonna stick out like that. Let's see. Can you see it? It sticks out a little bit. So that's okay. I'll trim it after. So then this one is the Cosmo Air Light paper. And this one has less pages, I believe. I think I did 100 and, or no, I did 80, I think, on this one. I don't really remember. Something like that. Okay, that's that one. And then I did a gray one. What am I missing? Do you know how long it's been since I played with strings? Clearly a long time. I have not done strings in a long time because I have just been, and I still am, into bound books. But I wanted to try something different. You know how like sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta. Okay. And then I got this off of Amazon. It's for the standard size. It is literally just a folder. And then the inside is credit card slots and a big back pocket slot. And then this is for stickers. So, and then the back is again another. So I just thought this would be kind of a good extra storage. So, and I like how this one's grooved. See, I didn't show you guys that, but you can see on the bottom it's grooved there. I like that. And I could really do that on my papers there, but I'm still gonna cut them. Okay, so there it is. And I may even, I'm gonna need to trim the sides too. Oh, Heather, that's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out life eventually. But this is what it's gonna be once I get it trimmed up anyway, and I get my cover papers not quite so fat. This is how big it's gonna be. I don't know. It's a bit thicker, I think, than I want it to be. So I might just do 2 books in here instead of the 3. Let's try that. This one here is like the widest. I mean, like just coming this way. So let's take this one out and just see what's it like. Yeah, I like that better. That's better for me. So I'll probably, maybe I'll just do 2 books instead of the 3. And I was not sure how I was gonna like it just because of like the thickness. And this will kind of tame down a little bit the more I use the books. Listen to that leather. Oh my goodness. But I don't want it to be so heavy. I want it to really just be something that I feel like, okay, I can, you know, throw it around, throw it in my bag. I'm totally fine with it. Not a big deal. So yeah, I'll probably fill this up a little bit. I don't have a whole lot of ephemera. I'm never sure how to put this stuff on here. So I'm just, I'm getting some stuff out of my little box thing here. I'm not the Tana Mumsy I used to be. I just don't know how to, like, I used to be all about all of the things. Like, I loved, you know, the danglies and the this and the, and I'm not into it anymore. I'm not even into like dashboards and stuff anymore. What's wrong with me? I don't know. But I just want to add like just little bits here and there. And for me, like this is scripture, and that's super, super important to me. So yeah, I just like to have that on me. This was, I don't think I'm gonna use it, but I was thinking about putting it on there to give it a little girly feel, but it doesn't match. Don't like it. And this doesn't, I had pulled this one out too, and this one doesn't really even match either. So you know how like you have stuff in your head and you're like, this is what I'm gonna do, and then it's sticky on the back, so I don't really want to put that against the leather. But you know how you like, you have stuff in your head, you're like, this is what I want to do, and then you get it and you try to put it together and it doesn't come together. Yeah, that's me right now, but that's okay. So we're gonna just roll with it. But I still think I'm going to use these little like, they're stickers, but they're just kind of like a chalkboard kind of sticker. And I have somewhere, I have like a white pen that I can use to just kind of like mark what each book is going to be for. So yeah, so I think that that's what I'm going to do for now. I am going to have the bigger book in the front, and this is going to be, and I think now that I'm playing with it, let's see. How does it lay? That bugs me. This is why I like bound books so much. Because a bound book, and you know what? Here's the other thing. Hold that thought. I have just purchased, for this very thing, I purchased a Hobonichi A5 in the Tomoe River paper. This as well is 180 pages, I believe. And I have this wonderfully huge book cutter now. And so I can cut bound books and I don't have to go to Staples to do it anymore. So if this doesn't work, which I am going to give it a shot, but if this doesn't work, then I can always put an actual TRP bound book and just kind of stick it on like a middle string here, and then have a bound book. So we'll see. I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna see how it feels. What is this book? I forget. Let's look. It's upside down. It's a Shira paper. I'm saying that really wrong, but I wrote that down just so that I would remember which paper was which. This one is actually pretty nice. I would say it reminds me of Stology paper. Of course, this is TRP, and then the Cosmo Air Light is definitely thicker. But yeah, so that is that. I know, again, long for me, but sorry, y'all know me. That's what I do. So definitely I'm gonna have to, well, these ones I don't really need to trim because they're really not that bad. This sticks out a bit, which, before I go, let's try something else. Because it does stick out, I did see online, how did they do it? They did it like this. They kind of stuck it behind a book. Goodness, I haven't played with strings in a long time. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that could work. Could work. Let's see. Yeah, and it doesn't stick out as much when I do that. So, yeah. That's pretty flat there. So I like that. Okay. Well, no, my doggies are barking. So that is that. So I'll keep you guys updated on how this is working and how I like it and so on and so forth. But as my dogs are saying, it is time to go. So like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.